Hey folks, welcome back to another Pokemon Master video, and with the upcoming maintenance that is dropping on July 28th, 7 p.m. Pacific time, and goes all the way to reset time that night. Very likely what is going to happen is not only are we going to get a game update, that we very likely will also get some data download as well, and in that data download will probably be next month, at least a part of next month's events, banners, potential expansion grids, all that stuff. Basically just next month's content, and I thought this would be a good opportunity to probably go over what we know is coming next month, and also some of my personal speculations of what could possibly happen next month as well. So first of all, let me just say, let's start on a speculation. Although I don't think this is a huge, a far-fetched idea, is that what is going to be in the next Datamine, I think, or day and download, right? I think what's going to be there is mostly just the contents right before the first year anniversary. I don't expect first year anniversary content to be in the next Datamine, because I do think they probably want to save that for the video presentation that they are delivering in the, I think it's in mid-August, right? They mentioned over here, we're bringing you our next message as a video scheduled for mid-August, and it will focus on the upcoming 1 year anniversary celebration of Pokemon Masters. And plus, the 1 year anniversary is at the end of August, and usually we don't really get end of month content in data download. So it makes sense that we're probably not going to get any one year anniversary info in that. So if you are looking forward to 1 year anniversary info and stuff from the next Datamine, I wouldn't get your hope keep our hopes too high on that, right? So it's probably just going to be up to like the 23rd, 24th, as they usually do, right, in terms of content, and nothing much more beyond that, right? So there's that. So anyways, let's go over the stuff that are coming next month and could potentially come next month. So let's go over the one that excites folks the most, right, which is the banners. So what we have confirmed so far is basically one banner, which is the Summer, Steven, and Alolan Sandslash banner. And the other thing that is confirmed is that Steven is coming with another Summer sync pair, which some versions of the game indicate it could be a female. So we've already done a speculation video on this. Very likely it's probably going to be Cynthia or maybe Misty, because both of these two units have mentioned stuff about swimsuits before, or swimsuits versions of themselves, especially Cynthia. Cynthia's been nonstop mentioning it, right, in the game. So very likely it could be Cynthia with like an Alolan Ninetales or something, right, to match Steven's Alolan Sandslash, keep the Alolan theme, summer theme going, right? That makes a lot of sense. And also could also be a possible Palkia counter, since Alolan Ninetales is also fairy type. That would be a really good counter to Palkia. Again, it also could not be, right? It could be something else. So yeah, that's potentially what could happen there. As for Misty, maybe Misty and Gyarados. But if it's a seasonal Misty, it might not be anything close to what she's ever had, because usually seasonal sync pairs, I mean, so far the precedent, right? All three of these units, Steven Alolan Sandslash, Octillery with Seabad, and Rosanta with Delibird, none of them have been really close to what they've ever had on their teams, or is even in their gen. So maybe Misty might get something pretty far-fetched, like a Wishy-Washy or something. I don't know, I'm just throwing out random water type units right now for Misty. Just something kind of folks won't expect for Misty, so I wouldn't really expect Gyarados for her personally. But yeah, that would be potentially the banners over here. And usually we do get around 3 to 4 to 5 new sync pairs per month. Usually we get 4. So if those two summon pairs are 2, or banner pairs, I guess. Well, it doesn't have to be banners, because like this month we only got 2 banner sync pairs, right? Or 3. We got 3. Lucy, Serena, and Morty, right? And the other one was Jessie, which was free to play. But yeah, the other one could obviously be whoever is with Palkia, right, with a legendary event. whether it be Cyrus, Lucas, Singsu Dawn, Singsu Barry, Singsu Crash Away, because I mean he is a Gen 4 Water type gym leader, right? Or something like that. Could be possible. As for some other units that could come with banners, another highly suspected unit is also Lily, because Lily is also fairy type, could be super effective against Palkia, right? Usually legendary events always come with a banner that is super effective against them to help folks beat the legendary event, right? Which makes a lot of sense. And Lily also, because Lily was in the 6-month anniversary trailer, and all the other non-sing suit units have already come out of the game. Dawn and Wally are already in the game. The last one left is Lily, so it would make sense if we get Lily before the 1-year anniversary, right? So releasing Lily at this time makes just all the sense of the world. So Lily could also be a potential banner. As for the last one, it's kind of hard to gauge what it is because it could honestly be anything. One potential unit that I think could happen would be Mallow. One reason being, again, the Alolan theme. It's summer, right? The other thing is that Mallow has been in the game for like 8 months already, or something like that. 7 months. Mallow, for those of you who don't know, Mallow actually came with Rose Santa's Christmas event, Rose Santa and Seabad's Christmas event, right? And at the time, we never like actually played as Mallow. It was just like the opponent was Mallow, and the Mallow used, I think it's Serena or something, right? And after that, Mallow just never appeared in the game ever again. It's been like 7 months without Mallow. Plus, it would be nice to get another grass type sync pair, I guess, right? Would be helpful over there. But obviously it's not like the biggest because like potentially we could be getting Venusaur in the 1-year anniversary, right? But also one other thing about Mallow is that if you look at Wallace, which came after Mallow, actually, like I think 2 months after Mallow, or a bit over a month after Mallow, right? Wallace came with a Steven story event, and then Wallace came into the game 2 or 3 months afterwards, and Mallow, who came earlier than Wallace, is still not in the game, even though Wallace is already, well, I mean, it's in the game, still not summonable. But Mallow has been in the game for much longer, or Wallace has been in the game much later than Mallow, yet Wallace is already in the game. So Mallow is also, I think, a huge possibility. Another one, I guess, could be, they could add another 4-star into the game, which would be, if I were to guess, the Rock, right? Because first of all, no one cares about the guy. I'm sorry if you're a fan, but I'm sure someone out there likes him. But generally, folks don't really care about the guy. I mean, everyone just remembers him as like Caitlin's butler / Frontier Brain, and not that all Frontier Brains are. I mean, I think so far all Frontier. Yeah, I think so far all Frontier Brains have been 4 stars, right? Has there ever been any 5-star Frontier Brains yet? I don't think so. But yeah, at least a lot of Frontier Brains so far are 4 stars. Lucy, Thornton, not Brendan. Yeah, Brendan. No, not Brendan. Who's the other one that we had? I don't know why I'm blanking right now. Oh, Nolan. No. Brendan's not in the game yet. I really want Brendan in the game, though. Ray could come in with, like, in a legendary event with, like, Reggie Rock or whatever, right? That would be cool. That's a side note, however. But, yeah, it could potentially be him as well on a 4-star banner on a rerun, right? If they're trying to, like, rerun whatever. I just don't know who it's going to be. Because, I mean, we don't have too many options because, like, Hound's already taken, Entei, I mean, that's a legendary. Probably not going to get him on a legendary with a legendary on a banner, right? Maybe, like, something like a Star Raptor, I guess. If they run Star Raptor, they could do what they did with Lucy and rerun something like a Blue, and give maybe Blue a grid. I don't know. Except they didn't actually do that with Lucy. Or I guess just rerun him with something. I don't know. But yeah, Drac could also be a possibility. As for other units that aren't in the game, like Byron, Volkner, Lucian, they could all be possibilities that come into the game. Again, it's just there's no way of me like speculating that at all. So, moving on to some other stuff. I don't think, in regards to another legendary arena, I don't think we're gonna get another legendary arena. just because I don't really think they're gonna like give us a new legendary event and a new legendary arena in the same month. It's possible. I just don't think the likelihood is very high, unfortunately. But it would be nice if we get another legendary. I personally like legendary arenas a lot. They're pretty fun. So there's that. Let's see what else. Oh, so uh, going over some other stuff that we already know. Type skills. We are definitely getting type skills in the late July update. So there's that, and we are also in late August we're getting the Champion Stadium. So hopefully that would be another challenging event. As for some other stuff, late July's update we are getting the stamina stuff, the trial launch of the stamina system, that's for sure, and new training area, which we should be getting up to like 900 syncorps a day, which is pretty nice, and also an evolution material area as well. But again, stamina system, I get it. It's just stamina bad, whatever, right? But it is what it is. It's happening. We can't do much about it to stop it. However, again, we could send feedback once it goes live, and kind of communicate with the devs on that, if you like it or not. As for some other stuff to expect in the major update coming soon, we also the EX Plaza current. I don't know. Like the screenshots from like the thing doesn't say EX Plaza, it's just called like training area, which is kind of weird. Maybe I don't know what happened to EX Plaza. Anyways, moving on, we will be getting skip tickets, player ranks, and all that stuff. All this stuff probably would be in there as well. Move skills don't need to be learned anymore. The level cap would be set higher at a base level. Grinding, all that stuff would be reduced. Redundant items, we could get exchanges on all that stuff. We got the gems. Oh, speaking of gems, since we are getting a new legendary event, we should get the legendary login bonus, which gives us a ton of gems, right, for the legendary event. So that's really, really nice as well. More gems is always good. I will take that. As for some other stuff, let's see. Was there anything in Volume 11 that we didn't go through? I think we went through most of this stuff, right? Stamina. Bad. Anyways, going over some other stuff. Another option, like when talking about a legendary event, like just speaking on like some potential banner reruns, we could also still get the Lance banner rerun if it is like weak to Dragon, right? Lance banner rerun with a synchronous expansion could be very, very powerful, right? Lance is already super powerful even without one. Probably one of the better strikers without a grid, right? So that's certainly an option. It gets like potion MPR, master healer, right? All that stuff. It gets any stat boost ramped up. That would be very, very good. Or just like your, hyper beam, move gauge, refresh 9. that'll be slightly overpowered, but anyways, Lance rerun is a possibility. Speaking of, some other I guess potential reruns, since they are rerunning a lot of this stuff, just I guess whatever just comes, with the training events, right? Whatever type training events, we only have a few more left, right? There's dark type training event that hasn't been run yet with synchronous expansions, fairy type, ground type, normal type, and I think I'm missing one, but I can't remember. But anyways, you guys, get the idea. So I think that's all actually. But yeah, they probably will rerun some more banners with these training events. One training event that I really do see happening is potentially the fairy type training event, because again, if if Palkia is weak to fairy, we could potentially get a fairy type training event rerun, which is semi interesting, that we could get a Sylveon grid expansion, which we could get 4-star striker candy, another one, and potentially some others, because when there's like only one synchronous expansion, they tend to give us like another candy if it's like a 3-star support candy. That'll be very, very powerful, right? Obviously 3-star support candy is probably would be like the strongest item in the game. Straight up. As for some other stuff, speaking of candies, with the Palkia event coming, we could very, very likely also get another 5-star striker candy, which is very nice, or strike a 5-star whatever candy, depending on what Pug is, which probably very likely will be Striker, right? But yeah, another 5-star candy is really really good. Obviously, it's basically just like a dupe of a 5-star. Like it's basically a free 5-star that you could choose as long as you already have one, right? So that's obviously again very powerful as well. So there's that. As for like egg events, again, I'm trying to like base off my speculation on like very like potentially possible stuff that we have like clues on. So if we are going to do an egg event, do keep in mind all eggs so far are only Kantos. So if they evolve into like some unit in the future, so that doesn't really count. So like, for example, if we're doing like a dragon type egg event, very likely won't be Horsey in there because Kingdra is a Gen 2 Pokemon, right? They won't evolve into that. But speaking of dragon type egg events, I guess that could be a possibility. Although the only Kanto dragon type Pokemon is the Dratini line. So there's that, I guess. As for the other possibility, I guess like they could do a fairy type egg event, which there's 3 Kanto fairy type Pokemon, right? Mr. Mime, that got retconned to, fairy types. Mr. Mime, Jigglypuff, and Clefairy, I think are the only 3, right? If I remember correctly. I don't know if I missed someone, but yeah, I think those should be the main ones there. But yeah, an egg event is possible, and you might say, oh, there's only like 3, but like on the other hand, the bug type egg event only has like 4. But it did have like double double shiny. So like shiny Mr. Mime, if anyone wants that, or I guess not shiny Mr. Mime, and like they give us like shiny Wigglytuff and Clefable. I don't know. As for some other stuff, maybe we'll get a Mew rerun, right? Before the anniversary, because last time I got Mew was like just around 6 months ago. It was right before the anniversary, right, on Pokemon Day. Or they could save that like for the anniversary, or they want to give us shiny Celebi for the anniversary, right? Another one of those events. But yeah, Mew rerun would be really really nice, just because like folks who like never picked up Mew before, Mew is just such a good unit, right? Such a great like free unit. So that would be really nice to have if they do that. Let's see what else. Oh, there was something else I was thinking of that I for some reason cannot remember right now. Yeah, I guess that's most of the stuff that we could get, right? Just based on, again, more speculation that we do have like some sort of stuff we could go off of, right? For the most part. So yeah, that's maybe this one, I guess. The maintenance should be around the corner. Also, one more thing. Speaking of maintenance, we probably would get a revamped bingo system as well, because once these courses go away, the training area that we know, right? Since it is going away, getting replaced by the new one. A lot of these bingo missions won't make sense anymore. So, in the case that bingo might reset before that, just do your bingos early, folks. Just finish your bingos early, and you might luck out on an extra 300 free gems. So there's that as well. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna guys think in the comments down below. Like, enjoy this video, subscribe to our channel for some more Pokemon content. I'll see you guys in the next one.